Former South Carolina Governor Mark Sanford is trying to make his return to public office in a race for his old congressional seat. He's running against Stephen Colbert's sister. Stephen Colbert's sister, rather. She goes by Elizabeth Colbert Bush. And they debated last night. Here's a look.
This is great.
Everybody was losing their jobs, and we were pulling our belts in. When we talk about fiscal spending and we talk about protecting the taxpayers, it doesn't mean you take that money we saved and leave the country for a personal purpose.
Everybody needs a little bit. She went there, Governor Sanford. I couldn't hear what she said. Repeat it. I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Answer the question.
What was the question? Okay, but anyway.
Did he really not hear it?
Yeah, actually, I think his brain was on the Appalachian Trail. He was like, I could be in Argentina right now. I mean, literally, this is probably one of the most embarrassing examples of name recognition politics pushing somebody forward. And ironically, I'm not talking about Stephen Colbert's sister. You know what I mean? That's the fact that Mark Sanford it's even conceivable that donors around him will actually support him for a run, and that he actually made it to the front of the pack is an absurdity.
It's interesting.
Why?
Though,
let me push back for a minute. Yeah. Why? He made a mistake. What if he says, "Look, I made a mistake"?
No, he didn't make a mistake. Mistake is you had an affair.
Yeah.
And it was a familial issue, and you dealt with that with your family. Yeah. This guy left the keys to the state with his lieutenant governor. Didn't tell anybody where he was for 5 days. That's a dereliction of duty. If any cop vanished off their beat for 5 days. Which would make all the other cops have to look for them in that process, like they would be fired. There's no civil servant job where you can just go, eh. And he did as governor, and then he lied about it. Then, if you want to go back to like the family issue of it, he ditched his own family on Father's Day.
Yeah, but I mean, you not want to vote for a guy because of that?
This is the whole debate, though.
Yeah, kind of, especially if you're running as a conservative. I mean, his ads were very family oriented. That's a big Republican meme. And if you're going to run on that ticket, I don't have those rules about if you're a public servant, your family life is none of my business. But if you're making family life part of your sales pitch, and then you're actually going to dictate policy on your ideas about family, then you're up to a higher level of scrutiny.